Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Today I've got a first look at Addictive Drums 2. Just released yesterday. I just got my upgrade, $99.95, but that included a ad pack or a drum kit, and I really wanted to get this new one that just came out with called Fairfax, which is basically a kit recorded. It's a Gretsch kit recorded at Fairfax Studios, which formerly was known as Sound City in Studio A. So the famous Studio A drum room, and I'm really excited to hear what this sounds like. So they had a special. The normal upgrade's $79.99 for existing users, and if you added $20, you got this You got a free ad pack, which I think is actually savings of like $50. So I figured, what the heck. Anyway, I want to take you through this real quick so you could take a look at it. Apologies, I have a bit of a cold, so sorry for the raspy voice. We'll let you know that you can download Addictive Drums 2 trial for free on the website. Just go to their website and you can check it out for yourself, which I highly recommend. I've got it running here in Studio One, but as a VST, but it runs in any DAW that supports VSTs. And so let's take you through it. So when you load it up, this is what you see. You see this scrolling view of your kits that you own. Or you could take a look at it at a broad view to see all the stuff that you own, which is kind of cool. So you can then go into this screen for any of your kits, and it shows you all of your presets, which you can click on and quickly hear. So if you want to sample through, which is kind of cool. This is very similar to Addictive Keys, has the same functionality. And you can also control the gain parameters on the kit pieces. So here we go. See, I removed the room there. Now I'll put the room back in. So I can get the kit sounding the way I want to. I can also do that in the edit window, which I'll show you later. But anyway, if I wanted to audition, I could just use this to do that. Go with the big one. Okay. So that's this new screen here, and those drums sound great. It has that Sound City sound, which is really cool. So this is the first screen that allows you to take a look at your kit from a graphics view, and you can click on the bass drum or any of these components and hear them. Okay, if you want to. And then you've got your kit window, which is a little different. Now it just shows each of your kit pieces, and you can actually, you can click here and change them as you wish. That's the same. You can mute solo. You can change them using the arrows. It also has a gain here, and you can click this to edit if you'd like to go into the editing window. So that's a little bit different. It's got Flexi 1, 2, and 3 now, which I guess before were your auxiliaries. So, and then it has your overhead and your room and your bus over here by itself. This is all pretty much the same. You have your master, your send effects, your 2 effects sends, and then all of your mixing from all your components here. So this is pretty much the same. You can click on these. Okay, so you can audition. I think the hand claps are new. I don't think they had that in the previous. Let's see if there's anything else here under Flexi. So extras. You got your cowbells, hand claps, and sine waves, and white noise, stuff like that. So that's that. Now you go to the editing window, and this is a little bit different. You can see it's got some different functionality here. It's got a tone designer, which is new, and it's got where your kit piece controls, and it's got tape and shape. So you have tape saturation, and you have transient shaping. Okay. This looks like it's a 3-band, sorry, this is a 4-band. I think it used to be a 3-band, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly. So let's take a look at the snare tone shaper, and I'll show you how, the transient shaper, and I'll show you how this works. So let's get a thing going here. Listen to the snare here. So you can hear you can shape the transients on each individual piece. Now I can do this in Studio One too, but it's kind of cool to be able to do it here. And you still have your this compressor and your noise gate and all that stuff and your EQ. I think, like I said, I think this is now a 4-band, which is kind of cool. And then it's got your saturation here. So let's so I can, it looks like you can use this as a separate compressor too, or a saturation and transient shaper, which is kind of cool. Then you've got I guess this is a makeup gain. So if you're compressing, you can use that as a makeup gain. That's pretty cool. So that's that. Let's get this kind of back to normal here. Okay, so now let's listen to the snare as I play with this tone designer here, okay? Can't really hear what that's doing here. Let's see. To the kick here. It's very subtle. All right, so that's pretty cool. So now let's look at the effects. That's pretty much the same, except now you've got EQs on each of the reverbs, which I don't remember. I don't think you had that before. You can control the high and low pass of your reverb, which is I used to do that on Studio One, but it was after the drums were coming through. But now you're doing it on the return of the effect, before the return of the effect, which is great. So that's a cool capability, and you could do it either pre or post, which is cool. All right, good. So that's new, and you've got pretty much the same control over your effects. Now let's take a look at the beat window. This is different now. So you've got your you still have your library category, tempo, so you can search by that. Okay. This is your overall library. You could have a short list now, which if you want to take one of these and pop it into here as one of your favorites, you can do that. So if you're building a beat, you can put them into your short list as you're doing it, and then you can just play them right from here. Okay. This is all of the, you can't really click on this, but it's showing you each of the instruments, I guess, for that particular groove. Top being probably the hi-hat. Okay, so it's, I guess it's just a representation of each of the kit pieces. Let me pull a song in here. So you can see here, it's actually showing you the entire song. Top lines be the symbol. Yeah, so probably kick, snare, and then your hi-hat. Okay, so it's showing you in this representation of the entire song. But now what you can do is you have this transform capability, which allows you to modify the intensity of the accents, and then you can randomize timing and velocity, which is basically supposedly should give it a more human feel, right? So I'm going to play this and I'm going to mess around with this, and you can see what goes on here. So what I'm doing is adjusting the intensity of the accents on the 8th and the 16th note. That's pretty cool. And then I can randomize timing and velocity, so that should give it more of a human feel. I missed here is it has this sub window here that shows you each of the variant in a particular song. So if a song has 5 parts, you're going to see all 5 parts here. You can see as you go through them, it changes your transform window. It's increasing your ability to customize the groove the way you want it, okay, which is nice. You can also change these are the individual kit pieces, and as I go through here, if I want to lower the volume of the kick, or the snare. If I want a solo. Pretty cool. And I've got speed capabilities. I can do double speed, multiples. Okay, so I can go half speed. That's the transforming capability. Overall, it looks like some pretty cool improvements. It doesn't have like a MIDI editor type capability yet, which I was kind of hoping for to see from these guys. I think this transforming capability gives you more of a, an overall human touch creator, if you will, that allows you to transform it on a meta scale versus individually. And then you're able to, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to, like, let's say I'm going to make this ridiculous here. All right, so that's how that sounds. If I pull this right into Studio One here, it should, I think it holds the parameters. Yeah, the tempo's faster, so let me change that to 90. Yeah, so whatever you do, whatever you modify and transform here, when you pull this into your DAW, those changes are pulled into your DAW. So you can do your basic functions, your basic shaping, if you will, and then once you're done with that, you pull the song into your DAW and you're ready to go. Well, that's a quick look at Addictive Drums 2. I'm pretty impressed with the changes. Like, overall, I love the sound of it, and I really love the sound of the Fairfax kit, that's for sure. So let me get back to that window here. This sounds great. Well, that sounds good. Highly recommend downloading it and giving it a try if you're looking for a drum package. I've always been satisfied with Addictive Drums. I think their sounds are very authentic. This new software certainly gives you the ability to shape it much better. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please hit the like button if you like what you saw today. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll have more stuff to help you guys improve your home recordings. And let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day, and again, thanks for watching.